All right, welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Okay, so this is the Iraq video today. It's August 31st, 2017, and you guys know what next month is. There's nothing else to say. You've seen it all over YouTube. You've seen it all over the world. September is going to be a very, very historic, prophetic month. Uh, Birth is, all types of stuff going on on the planet. The planets, the alignments, the giving birth, and all the symbolisms, all of the things that are going on in the world, on the earth, the protestings, all the things that are going to be ramping up, everything that's going to be happening, Iraq's economic reforms, and all the cryptocurrencies that are going to be exploding to back to new highs or creating new highs, and all these other things that are going to be going on, wealth transfers and all things that are going to continue to speed up and to lightning speed, and all the blessings that are coming to many of you guys and myself as well. So you guys know that tomorrow starts September, and it's going to be kicked off with a big bang. I think tomorrow's Friday, right? Today's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday, and yeah, so tomorrow is going to be kicked off with a great big bang. Okay, let's start here, and I did say I did tell John I was gonna do this. This will be the video for Eyes of the Media, and that was the announcement of the launch of the liberation of Hawija. Okay, military information cell that the Joint Operations Command announced on Wednesday that the military operations was underway to regain control of Hawija district in the province of Kirkuk from the grips of the organization calling themselves terrorists or Daesh. Okay, and of course they ended the liberation of Tel Afar. So we have, like I said before, we had Mosul, we had Tel Afar, and then we had Hawija, Rawa, and Qaim left to go. Okay, wouldn't be surprising if those places are all completed in the month of September. Wouldn't be surprising. They could take 7 days apiece, 6, 7 days apiece, knock them out, and that leaves us right at the last week of September. So if that's what they're waiting on, if they're waiting for to have all of Iraq cleared from from the terrorists, then I don't see any problems with getting it all done in the month of September. But it's whatever. They could always linger it and do that. But if they want to have all of Iraq cleared before they actually go international, but if they don't, then that's fine. We can see a value at any time. Okay. But here's an interesting article because this is back in August 6, 2015. Peshmerga announces launching operations to liberate Hawija and Sharqat. That's 2015. So something's wrong. Something's going on. Okay. And I think what happened was Kirkuk. Kirkuk was the difference here. Kirkuk is on the side of the Kurdistan region, and that is the difference here, in my opinion. I think back here, I'm not sure if they even did liberate it or even go and try to liberate it, or they were stirred off the course. Maybe they did go in there, and then the ISIS and Daesh members came back to Hawija, and now you add Kirkuk, into that mix of where they want to join the Kurds and go independent, and they want the Kurds to flag the fly and all this other stuff. So it could be all types of different things that are going on. You can see Baghdadi's over here trending. I wonder what's that's all about. Let me actually click on it and see what's that's about. Is that anything latest news on anything? Or no? Nope, I don't see anything. Hmm, interesting. Says maps airdrop Nineveh. Okay, so I don't see anything here. Oh, there it is. And it says military kills 94 Islamic State members in Anbar, including Baghdadi's aide. Okay. Okay, so let's continue here. And then we had okay, so here's August 30th. Iraqi forces to launch Hawija recapture operation soon. So this one says it hasn't happened yet, and this was yesterday. So it says soon. So I'm not sure when soon is. Is it this weekend? Is it after the Eid holiday? Eid holiday? I don't know. Says we'll launch the operation soon. So recapture. I don't know. But then they said that we are coming, Hawiji. But then the other article said that they already had started. So it's a mess. It's always a mess with Iraq. You can never get any straight answers from them. Wait a minute. Political and parliamentary welcome the openness of neighboring countries to Iraq. This is awesome because they're telling everybody that they're going international. Their borders are open. They feel secure with most of the land liberated, even though they have Harawa, Qaim, and Hawaji still left to go. Most 98% of the land is liberated or more, maybe 99.5 or something, and they feel comfortable and confident to now open their borders and allow their neighboring countries to finally do business with them in and out of their countries, each other countries, and for international business. So this is good. We just need an international rate now. Okay, so the borders are what we said we were gonna see the borders. We were gonna see news on Kuwait. We were gonna see news on the borders, and that's what we saw. And now it's time to show the international rate, and we're hoping to God, that it's going to be within the next 4 weeks, right? We're hoping that it will be before October 1st, because it makes no sense to open your borders to your neighboring countries and to the world and tell the world to come in, and you're not going to give the international rate and come off the program rate. It makes no sense. And then you need to be under Article 8 compliance as well, and that's coming off the program rate. So it wouldn't make any sense to do all this and you're still under a program rate under Article 8. People can't do nothing for you, even if you open your borders up. Okay, so they talked about the opening of the treble crossing borders and defeating of Daesh, and the importance of the openness to many people and to save the youth and the jobs, create jobs and things like that. Yeah, there was money being pumped to create jobs. I think Najib talked about that on one of the articles. I didn't go over it, but it was to pump jobs, create lots of massive jobs. And I want to see them say purchasing power, though. I want a body or Alak or Najib or Tamimi or somebody to talk about purchasing power, over these next few days, these next 2 days, these next 7 days, 10 days, especially in the first 2 weeks of September. I want to hear purchasing power. I want to hear these politicians talk about purchasing power has returned to Iraq. Restrictions are being removed. Purchasing power has returned. That's what I want to hear now, because we're in that spot that if you're going to open your borders, you better be talking about purchasing power now for your citizens. Okay. So because one border has a rate of a dollar something and you have a program rate of 11.66, that's not going to work. You're going to open your borders to these countries that are next to you. You gotta be stable. You gotta be stable. Okay, to be successful. So they have to talk about purchasing power next. That's the next move for us to see, is the talk of purchasing power. Okay, and then from there to the then releasing of the rate. So we need to talk they need to talk. So we heard about the ATMs. We heard about the coins and the lower notes. We need to hear them talk about purchasing power and launching the economic reforms into the international rate. Okay. So I think that is it with that. And they talk about strengthening the status of Iraq's economic and international statuses and blah 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 blah. Okay. Says implement of the agreements and memorandums that take place during the meetings of Joint Committee in Baghdad in March. Yeah, we still haven't seen the what do you call it, the national reconciliation. We still haven't seen the launch of national reconciliation. Ain't that something? And they told us it was going to be right after Mosul. That didn't happen. Okay, so let's go up here. Coinbase's new highs for Bitcoin, record highs here at 47.23. Ethereum sitting here at 389, and Litecoin record highs here at $67.14. We're looking for 100 plus on Litecoin here by mid-September. So we said it was coming, and there it is. It's coming. Okay, let's go over here, the coin market caps, and let's see I want to look at Digibyte and Miso Go. Miso Go new data sets came out today for Miso Go, and they have it going record-breaking highs, a Vertasium type style move on massive good news coming out for in the fourth quarter for Miso Go. So if you're not in, you know, it's only at $11. They're talking Vertasium style moves in the data sets for the webbot, okay, and for a Miso Go with big news coming out in the fourth quarter. Could be Coinbase news because Vitalik is part of that, and he already has Ethereum on Coinbase, so he's gonna probably try to get a Miso Go on Coinbase. That will definitely move it to $100 plus, right? So so Vertasium style move. Vertasium went to $400, so I can definitely see that in Miso Go by the end of the year. A nice massive run up and then a cool off. BitShares at 6%, Golem at 4%, Aguar at 8%. Where's Digibyte? Dogecoin up 9%, making this move. I told you guys a couple of days ago, Dogecoin was going to make a reversal and go up, and I thought it was going to come down to about 25 satoshis, but it came to 35 satoshis, so I was about 10 satoshis off. And I said once it settles, it's going to make it's going to make a run, and it has been. Vertasium sitting there at $100. Digibyte is sitting here up 1%, and I think Digibyte actually definitely went over 2 cents plus, and then every time it goes over 2 cents plus, people just start selling. So I don't, you know. So if you're not, I don't know. There's nothing else we can do about it. You know, if people are always going to sell when it hits 2 cents, then, you know, if groups are going to come in and buy it and then sell it at 2 cents every time, then Digibyte can't really do much, right? I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. I can talk about it all day long, but if people are going to if groups are going to continue to sell it at 2 cents every time it makes a little bit of a move, then, you know, we can't do nothing about that. The good news is that because it's linked to Bitcoin, if Digibyte just stays at, you know, let's say 400 satoshis or 500 satoshis, right? If it just stays in that range and Bitcoin continues to run up, Digibyte will automatically rise on its own, right? And all these other coins the same way. If these coins just stay at these prices and Bitcoin goes to 13,000, these coins will also double and triple themselves. Okay? So you're not losing money if the coins just stay the same while Bitcoin rises. But the problem is when Bitcoin is rising and the coins are dropping 50-60%, and that's when the problem comes in. Anyways, I'm done. Eyes open. Talk to you guys later. Hope you guys are doing well. September is coming. September is coming tomorrow, and I think we're going to see financial economic explosion we've never seen before. I think a lot of us are gonna see prosperity we never seen before in the month of September. And I also believe that a lot of chaos is going to happen in September. But for those that are of God and those that are those are children of God and those who will repent their sins and try to live as holy as possible in the best of their abilities, God's going to cover you, take care of you, and He's going to make you shine in the times of darkness. And that's what we're going through in the month of September. Talk to you guys later. Look out for prosperity. The wealth transfer has already started and is gonna rack itself up to 1,000% in the month of September. Shalom. Eyes open.